Right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the summer.
Yo.
Hey, with game recognized game. You know what it is. I'm Marlon Lowe.
Man, it's Mo Easy, Mo Elrod in the building.
Yes. And we could get right into it today, but because there's so much going on right now.
Man, it is.
So much going on right now. Like the topic of discussion for everybody is like the numero uno, the number one topic of two of them.
What is it?
Is one is either you want to say you want to talk about Jamil or you want to talk about the Cowboys. You know what I mean? You want to talk about it's football or it's media. You know what I'm saying? It's football or media. That's all it is right now. But the top two. But we need to talk about the Dolphins, the Dolphins coach who got snorting them lines, got caught snorting them lines. You know, Cam Newton and his antics. You know what they try to talk about as far as the telling old girl that look. I've never. It sounds funny to hear a woman talk about routes. And then Terrell Pryor too. Terrell Pryor. You know we can talk about Terrell Pryor, but we ain't got to. But man, let's just go straight into this right quick. No, because I know this is gonna take a minute.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Cam Newton first.
Okay.
Because one thing I peeped real quick off of hold on just a second, y'all. Okay, that was good. One thing I peeped real quick about Cam Newton on his situation, like I ain't gonna sit back and act like I was a huge fan of Cam's.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna front like that. Some people I like him. I hope he gets successful. He's his own guy. He's got his own little swag about himself. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really speak up on issues that can help.
He don't at all.
And yeah, but when he does deflect from him, it sounds terrible.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's terrible deflection. So now the other day he was in a press conference, and old girl from I don't want to call her name out, but she asked him, you know, about running routes, and he says, it feels good. It feels funny to hear a woman talk about running routes. And do you know all the media in the country jumped on him? What you think about that? About him doing his thing?
Honestly, I don't even know like what made him say what made him say that it was funny to hear a woman talk about running routes. I don't know. That was just kind of. And you know, it's like this. He has media training. Absolutely.
Yes.
They spend a lot of money on media training. That's why you always hear the same cliche answers from athletes.
Right.
It's a team sport. My guys were blocking for me. They gave me the ball when it was time for me to get the ball. Like, it's the same shit. So, like, you know what the fuck to say.
Right.
So, for him to say that, I just didn't understand where he was. When he was trying to hit on her or some shit? Like, what was his motive to even say that? Knowing that you're gonna get some backlash, and then knowing that when it comes time to really speak on things, you take the back seat. So I was just kind of confused as to even why Cam even went that route.
Right.
Because again, you got proper media training, bro. You know exactly what to say. You're supposed to say they look really good running their routes. We've been practicing the whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't know. I don't get it. So that was my take on it. It's like I don't even know where he was going with it, but they came for him, and they came for him. In my opinion, they came for him because he don't have an opinion on matters that really should be a concern for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they like think about. A player like Marshawn Lynch, I'm just using him for an example. Like, we know he's going to be very vocal about certain things that he feels strongly about.
Right.
He ain't gonna lose no deals because the people that sponsoring him, hey, this is how Marshawn feels.
Yeah.
So he makes the comment about it, and he loses his deal the next day. Like they wasted no time with getting rid of that yogurt deal.
But
did they get a yogurt?
That was already in the works anyway.
Probably was.
Don't let them front.
You know what I'm saying? Then they give did they backdoored it and gave a yogurt deal to like a player the very next day or something? Dak Prescott, yeah. Dak got the yogurt deal the next day. So yeah, it was kind of like I don't know.
So
I don't
you
know.
thought he was out of line by that comment.
I'm not gonna say he was out of line. I just don't know what his rationale. What was he going for? What did he think was gonna happen? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like here, seriously, you got 3 boys, right?
Right.
And one of your 3 boys, and tell me if I'm wrong,
Okay.
likes attention.
Okay.
Somebody likes attention.
Right.
So they'll run into the wall. They'll just do some shit just to say, just for mom and dad to give them what they looking for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So for me, it was like he was looking for some attention because it didn't make sense for him to even say that. And the way in which he said, he had a little Colt 45. What's my dude's name?
Billy D. Williams.
Billy D. Williams. He had the Billy D on.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That was my take. It was like I didn't get it. He probably trained through media.
I got to post up like this so I can look at you.
Yeah. What you got? Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I saw all the media just rail on him. Black, white, male, female, everybody.
Yeah.
I seen a few people come to his defense. Right?
What are you defending?
Listen.
I'm listening.
Let me tell you how I found out about it. I had Kim Williams.
Okay.
She texted me and said, she texted me and said, you seeing all this backlash on Cam Newton? I said, no, let me check it out.
Yeah.
So I went on and looked and said, oh, snap, and I went straight to the video. I was like, yo, okay. I'm laughing, right?
Yo.
And I hit her back and it's like, right away, I said, I don't see much behind it. And she said, as a woman, she said, they tripping. They making too much out of this. Right away.
Mm-hmm.
So this was my thought was, yes, he gets all kind of media training. Absolutely. Period. But do you get that one in media training from a woman to sit back and say, like, think about this. How often I'm around men 95% of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Rarely am I around a woman, period.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we're all the time, we talking basketball,
Mm-hmm.
we talking basketball. And then if a woman, we all hanging out at Medici's eating pizza or something
Mm-hmm.
like that, and then a woman comes up and says, hey, what about, how do y'all, or we watching the game and a woman come up, look how he came off of that screen. You see how he down screen, he should have bumped and then he came in. I'm going to look at her like, yo.
I might say
she know what she's talking about.
Exactly.
But in other words, that's funny to hear a woman say that because we don't really hear that in our line of work because we're around men all day long. So it don't mean disrespect to her.
That, I didn't think he was disrespectful.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just didn't know where he was going.
Right.
But to your point, because I've been in situations where it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like that's what's up.
Yeah, like
that's what's up.
It's like
a respect thing.
It's a respect thing.
And
Absolutely.
That's kind of how I looked at it with Cam when he's like, yo, it's kind of funny to hear a woman talk about routes because guess what? I'm around all these damn men reporters and they don't even talk about routes.
Yeah.
So for you to talk about routes like, yo, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mean
from that perspective, I can definitely see that angle. I just didn't understand where he was going with it, but I can see that though.
Yeah.
It can kind of be taken out of context a little bit.
Absolutely. But it's like, but
here's another part too.
Go ahead.
When she came to him afterwards,
off the record,
according to her, off the record, I don't think Cam spoke on this.
Right. He didn't apologize.
Not even apologizing. He could have told her what you just said, and she might have been like, "Oh,
well, he didn't know." I mean, it's easy.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he don't know. Because okay, he should apologize then.
Not even apologizing, because it was nothing. To your point, it was nothing to really apologize for.
Right.
Right.
No.
But no. What I'm saying. No, because if he meant it the way in which you said and the way in which I've experienced that before, well, nothing to apologize.
Right.
He could have explained to her.
I guess that's got to be his job too, then, huh?
Well, that is his job.
That's what I'm saying. He got to. So, but the thing about now, check this out.
Because you're dealing with it's a lot of sensitivity going on with media and players,
right?
Especially in the NFL,
which is bullshit.
Yeah, but it's going on, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, and obviously Cam came back the following week and had a pretty spectacular.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, Cam could have definitely explained like, no, it wasn't it wasn't being disrespectful. It was just good. It was refreshing to hear that.
Right.
And left it at that.
Right. But again, now check this out. And I get that. That's why I said we don't know off the record how she came at it. She's like, hey, why would you do this and that? You offended me. He'd be like, you need to apologize. He'd be like, I don't know, you know, apologize.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You never know how she came out.
True.
So the bottom line, that's why I say, look, what he could have did was he could have apologized, but you don't know how she came at it. Because, Cam, my thing is, I would have said like this. Well, Marlon, you offended me, this and that. Look, if I offended you, I apologize. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I offended you, I'm sorry. But I ain't sorry about what I said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I offended you, I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry about what I said. He could have just said that.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is everybody came to to her defense.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, I didn't see anything about that. 5 years ago, we wouldn't have been talking about this. But because now, guess what? Everybody's so PC, and all these media guys have to be PC. They want to look good in front of their boss. So they hurry up and jump on Cam. And they hurry up and make it seem like I will condone this guy if he's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But y'all some asses. You know what I'm saying? You some asses. I look at them just like that. Because they didn't, when they found out about the chick, one of her racist tweets, they didn't kill her and throw her under the bus. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it happened 5 years ago. But guess what? Whether it happened 5 years ago or not, it's wrong.
Right.
Why would you be thinking that way right now? You know what I'm saying?
What did she tweet?
Talking about my dad is talking about these black people or something. You know, it's crazy. I got the tweets, man.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is, it's like, yo, I just thought that I thought they went too far with Cam, and then it was all about nothing, man.
A lot of times when you don't stand up for certain things, like they look.
Yeah.
They look to fuck with you.
So you know what I did too, and I agree with you. That's why I said they coming at Cam like that. But that was a bunch of crap, man.
Yeah.
He didn't mean to offend anybody like that. You just caught me off guard. So guess what? If you sitting back there, if you a woman, and I was talking to my wife about it, I said, if y'all sitting up there talking about, you know, some lingerie.
This is very comfortable, by the way.
Yeah. If y'all sitting up there with your ladies and y'all talking about lingerie and things of that nature, a bunch of girls, that's what y'all do. Y'all around each other all day.
Right.
And that's y'all's environment, talking about feminine things. Men hanging around each other talking about male things. Okay, so y'all talking about lingerie all day, whatever. Then I walk in. And be like,
I like that lace.
I like the way that lace is on.
Count.
And a girl, and somebody might look at me like, huh? What you know about this?
Yeah.
I can feel offended. Are you a feminist?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. From that perspective, I definitely.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But no, I'm not offended because that's what you do all day, and you're not used to hearing a man talk about it.
Right.
Not in that respect, in that regard. You see what I'm saying? So I just thought they went too far with that, man. Yeah. And see, then on top of that, this is what got me is, man, a day or two, couple days later is when Jamil Hill got suspended from ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
And the same dudes, you know, I went on Twitter real quick to see if these same black guys, you know what I'm saying, white guys, white women, and black women would come to Jamil's defense because of, you know, what it was. If the president of the United States in the highest office in the land can say certain things, why can't anybody else say those things? That you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just what it is. But he the one that started the Twitter storm with the NFL and everything else. But the thing about it is,
Twitter with periods.
When Jamil said something and got suspended, they wasn't coming to the defense like that.
Who was they?
Those same reporters that was jumping on Cam real quick. In particular, black men. Even or whoever. Because guess what? My thing is I put out about Jamil Hill, you know, okay, they say, well, she broke the what is that? The Twitter social media. She broke the social media guidelines.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you want to go to the letter of law, try to find something, you can. You know what I'm saying?
Technical.
But the bottom line is, that's like, you know, I put on a tweet, I said, shout out to Harriet Tubman. You know what I'm saying? Jamil, you like Harriet Tubman. Because guess what? You're standing up for most of these men in football that are afraid to step up for and say something for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They worried about a paycheck. You getting suspended for 2 weeks.
Didn't I tell you on the last podcast that I was a part of what my cousin told me? If it was a bunch of females playing football,
yeah,
they wouldn't have played.
They wouldn't.
Women, black women in particular, definitely ain't playing around. So if
I'm gonna have to tweet that out. I ain't gonna tweet out right now, but I'm gonna put it out there.
if it was a league full of black females, they wouldn't have played.
Wouldn't have played.
And I keep on saying this, and I know Marlon don't agree, but I don't care. I don't give a damn. If these players would have decided to not play, I don't think people understand the implications of them not playing and how much power that is. Because see, it's going to trickle. It's going to trickle down to the NBA,
Right.
Because the NBA is getting ready to start with the 5 days.
But they do have a policy where you have to stand. Theirs is in there.
I don't give a damn what the policy is. There will be some trickling down effect of the NBA players.
Okay.
That money guaranteed.
J.R. Smith already did it.
He already did it. Yeah. It's gonna be more.
Mm-hmm.
And if it get too greasy or too gully, I guarantee you the NBA players won't play. There will be some NBA players that won't play in the game.
Well, it'll be about damn time they do something.
And it's not going to be about they needing some rest.
Well, right, but let's stay on this football right quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I think that you're right. I remember you making that point about if it was some women, they would not play. That's a hell of a statement because it what does that show? What does that say? Does that say that women have more goal and they're stronger than most men, and they're not worried about the money more than they are about what's right.
What's right.
You know what I'm saying? What's right.
They wouldn't have played.
And I just thought that like for real, like when I sit back and you heard me say three things, man. You heard me say, obviously we know Muhammad Ali, but when you heard me modern day heroes, when I sit back and say LeBron James was modern day hero, I'm adding Jamil Hill to that list. I've said that about Kaepernick, you know what I'm saying, because of just who he is and what he stood by himself, and he gave up millions. He not only that, but he gave up his career in order to make a stand, to take a stand. He gave up his career to take a stand. Yes, he got millions and got this and that. If he just did what he was supposed to do, he would still be making millions. But guess what? The word would not be out right now about what's going on, the social injustice and the police brutality. You know what I'm saying? So his career is basically over. And people keep wondering if he come back. Listen, y'all, I really don't care if he plays again now.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
I really don't. He's on another part of his life.
Because, and not to cut you off, Lo, it's like people still, white America is still caught up in not standing and kneeling and not taking off your hat, or they're caught up in everything else but what the intent of what he was doing initially. There was a video I posted on Instagram. If you don't follow me, check me out. HS Hopefuls, right? I posted a video a couple days ago, and it was of this cop trying to detain this white guy. And he's yelling at him. He's, get the F down. He cussing at him going. And the dude just gets up off the ground.
He chased the police. The police.
No, I'm gonna give you the whole. He gets up off the ground. He's still, get down. The dude he's standing like 5 feet from him, like, I ain't getting down, basically.
Yeah.
He starts walking to his car. Like, I'm getting ready to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here, dude. I ain't messing with you. Go on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He walked to his car. Then the cop hit him with a taser. And I guess that juiced him up. That charged him. Because when he hit him with that taser, he chased him.
He chased the cop. And the cop ran. Now, if that was me, and I'm already down, and he's saying, get down, I'm down, and I decide, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to get up. He would have laid me down. Period.
Right there.
With that weapon.
I ain't talking about nothing else. He would have laid me down. Shots fired. So when you talk about the social injustice of police brutality, I mean, we can always go back to, Rodney King. I always say Rodney King was the first first viral video that made the airwaves. And you can watch that video yourself, and you can say, I don't know how anybody could say, well, that was justifiable. You know, he deserved that. And all them dudes got off.
Mm-hmm. You can't.
And see, I think people would look at it differently if it was a bunch of black cops killing unarmed white teenagers or unarmed white men. Then it'll be a whole nother story. It wouldn't be the same story that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I think when it comes to that, it's like, if nothing else, just acknowledge that it's unfair. It's unbalanced. Just acknowledge it.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when you say, well, I don't understand. And I seen something earlier today on Instagram, which was like, damn, that's real. And he said, somebody posted, they're so caught up in the flag, but will burn a cross.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
I said, damn,
Yeah.
I had to read that twice.
Yeah. Well, just think about it is, man, we've allowed people to change the narrative.
Oh,
and
big time.
See, what people don't want to do is, when somebody tells you right away, but they're disrespecting the flag, you need to stop them immediately and say, look, man, you're looking for something to be upset about. It has nothing to do with the flag. First of all, the man was sitting down. Okay? The man was sitting down. Okay, if that's the case, that's disrespecting the flag. But a Green Beret came up to him and said, look, man, if you don't want to stand, then out of reference to the flag and to make your stand, just kneel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Told him that. That's a guy from the military told him that. He said that way you ain't disrespecting the flag, but you're kneeling for a cause. You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about here? Stop letting people change the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
And you're kneeling for police brutality and racial injustice. And if you don't see that, then guess what? You just trying to be blind anyway. You know what I mean? So that means we don't even need to be talking to you.
Don't even need to be talking to you.
So that's what that is. So long story short, getting back to these Cowboys, man. Jerry Jones had told them boys, look, man, y'all gonna stand up. First of all, he tricked them last week when he took a knee with them.
I told you.
Before the anthem. We'll talk about that. Before that, but check this out. Everybody say if his main three players, Dak, Dez, and
Elliott.
And Zeke Elliott,
Mm-hmm.
If they kneel, then the rest of the team will kneel. Well, you gotta remember, man, Ezekiel Elliott's been in trouble. Jerry Jones been coming to his defense.
Right.
You feel me? So Jerry Jones been coming to his defense, so therefore he got it. Dez got all kind of skeletons in the closet that Jerry done took care of, hid. So he owned him too. Dak is happy to be a quarterback because this is his second year in the league, and he, hey man, listen, I put you behind my star. I let you go in front of my star quarterback last year. I believed in you.
Mm-hmm.
So now Dak nervous. You know what I'm saying? So now he got all three of them basically by the balls. So now he got his favorite players, the best players, that standing up, right? Well, check this out. At some point in time, and shout out to Shannon Sharp because he was so real with this today. He was so real with it, and I want to quote it the right way.
Yeah.
I want to quote it the right way, but
I missed this one.
oh man, I'm gonna hit you with it because I'm sorry.
Shannon be on one.
This. What? Oh man, it was.
Shannon be on one.
Yeah. And he put it out there. Hold on a second. Let me find this thing real quick. Because I forget what channel is that on.
It's Fox.
Okay. Fox. Let me. What's the name of that show though?
Undisputed.
Undisputed. Yeah, that's right. So I'm gonna find this for you. Give me about another 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I got you.
So it's like it's a lot of images.
I got it.
You got it? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I got
Go
it.
ahead, do your thing.
So Shannon said this about basically to the Zeke, to Dez, and to Dak. He said, givers must. That means that these are the players, the givers. Givers must put a limit on what they give, because the takers will never put limits on what they take.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Givers must put a limit on what they give because the takers will never put limits on what they take. So in other words, at some point in time, yeah, you owe Jerry something, but at some point in time, you gotta say, man, I appreciate that, but
enough is enough,
dog,
man.
this ain't about you.
Yeah.
This is about my heritage. And see, they so worried about making that money right now that they don't remember the people who allowed them to be where they are right now. You see what I'm saying? You're in a position right now because people took a stand for you. They boycotted for you. You know what I mean? And so that's why it's like that. Because look, a boycott is what it is, man. It's supposed to hurt. It's not supposed to be good.
Not supposed to be good. But like you said, it's like Jerry fooled everybody the previous week. He kneeled, you know, locking arms. And I said, man, I saw the BS. I saw the BS in all of the owners that was doing that, because I know at the end of the day, like I said before, if these dudes don't play this game, it's hell to pay. Cause yeah, I might get fined a check. That's cool. Mm-hmm. But you know what's gonna happen?
What's that?
People they gonna want refunds on them tickets.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody coming to see a Dallas Cowboy team without Dez, Dak, and Elliott. I don't give a damn who you put in there.
Man, look.
Ain't nobody coming to see Cam Newton, Julio Jones. Like nobody's coming to watch those guys play. If you got me and you in the lineup.
Yeah.
That's real talk.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Think about how pissed people are when in the NBA players don't play later on in the season because they're trying to rest. Mm-hmm. What if they just didn't play? Like, you know what? LeBron, Kyrie, KD, they said they ain't playing tonight. They here. They in the locker room.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Power.
Listen, I wrote this little piece.
Yeah.
For y'all that, y'all need to go follow me on Medium sometime, but check out my Twitter when I write them little articles sometime. And I wrote this because it was kind of a, being sarcastic a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna read two little paragraphs on it real quick. And I told him, I said, there's no need to kneel anymore. You're causing too much confusion. No one cares about your plight when their bottom line is shrinking. I tell you what. If you kneel, they won't talk about your issues. They won't talk about your issues to the people. You know what I'm saying? But if you stand, they promise that they will listen to whatever you want to discuss. If you do it under their terms, basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Say, please stand. You need the money. They want the money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This is the only occupation that you have, and you are not equipped to be a professional in any other department. You know what I'm saying? You chose to limit yourself. You chose to live like the Joneses. Jerry Jones. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You chose not to put money aside for a rainy day like today. You chose to purchase the S500 instead of the Yukon. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the looks and perception, right? I say, wasn't it your choice to make it rain $30,000 in a strip club instead of investing $40,000 in a hotel chain? You know that the hotel industry will surpass $18 billion in sports revenue alone this year, right? See what I'm saying? Last part. See, your hearts, souls, and minds have been challenged. They've challenged your heart, souls, and minds. Mm-hmm. Jerry Jones them in the NFL. Say, challenge to continue plowing the fields for 100 yards. Plowing the fields. You know what I'm saying? For 100 yards.
For 100 yards.
You've always wanted to be rich. You've always wanted a big house for your mom. It was never about your pride or your heritage, but only about the money. Now is your time to stand. Take a stand in light of all the people that kneeled and suffered for you to have this choice. Why not? They don't matter anymore, right? You know what I'm saying? Nor will the people that come after you, right? It's your time. It's about you, right? If you're confused, someone who looks just like you will be sent to persuade you. You'll be fine, right? They always send somebody to look like you to try to get you. Last one. This one made, like, I'm gonna tell you before I read this paragraph. I sent it to my wife just to see what she said. She said, "You had me going thinking you wanted them to stand until I read that last paragraph."
Yeah.
Last paragraph say this. It's 2 sentences. No, it ain't. It's 1 sentence. 2 sentences. It says 3 sentences. 3 short sentences. Here it is. You ready?
I am if it's 1, 2, or 3.
Standing will give you access. Even more important, they will personally take your calls directly to the guy whom they supported and the one who promises to make America great again, the President of the United States.
Like, dog, it's like there's this picture that's been floating around social media.
Hold on, let's finish. Let me stay on that right.
Oh, go ahead.
So you stand up. If you sit down, I ain't gonna talk about it. They said. If you stand up, we'll hear you. We'll hear you out. We'll hear you out. Matter of fact, we're gonna take it all the way to the top. We're take it to the top, to the guy who I help support, get to the big house.
Right.
I'm gonna take it to the president, who's already told you that you ain't shit.
Son
he
of
don't
a,
like you.
a son,
You're a son of a bitch. That's what I'm gonna take it to. I'm gonna take it to the guy who called you a son of a bitch. You gotta understand who these owners are with. So go ahead, stand up for them. Help them with their bottom line, because you hurting legacy. You're hurting heritage. You know what I'm saying? You're hurting everything that the people before you stood for. Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying? Huey P. Newton, everybody, you're killing that. You're hurting them. You don't give a damn because it's about your money. Well, guess what? They suffered. They suffered when they could have been doing some positive things in order to make change. Now, it might be your fucking turn to suffer and take a stand so that the next person ain't got to go through this. But you too worried about yourself working paycheck to paycheck. I would never ask you to lose your job, but at some point in time, what's more important to you? Your people, your heritage, and what's the right thing? Or are you worried about that money? Because guess what? Our heritage, I'm talking about people just in general. I don't think black people, when we first came, we was never interested in having the most money. We just wanted to have enough to be comfortable. We was never interested in having, $10 billion. What can you do with that? You know what I'm saying? We just want to be comfortable. But at some point in time, and I'm talking, it ain't just black, I'm talking about white people too, because all white people ain't like these white supremacists.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, at some point in time, our culture has changed to think like we need to be like them. I got to be like them. I need to have that money like they have. No, you don't. So right now, you're so worried about having that money like them that you're forgetting about what's right and what's wrong. But go ahead.
No. I was going to just say, like, and this is no new, I'm not about to make a profound statement, but, it really is like a modern day form of slavery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, plowed 100 yards.
Plowed 100 yards, right? So that was pretty clever how you put that in there. But if you think about it, you have these owners who in NFL and NBA are majority white owners, and you have these players in front of them, right? And they got their measurements, their 40 times, their speed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the attributes.
The auction, the slave auction.
It's an auction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And but obviously this time around, you're getting compensated, but you still fucked up in the head. You still under a slave mentality. Because again, and I'll say this again, if they wanted to really hurt the owners, bottom line, because let's be 100% clear, like they don't really care. When I say they, I'm talking about the owners or Trump or whoever. They don't really care about what happened with Tamir Rice and Trayvon Martin. They don't. They're not even. That's like, I don't want to call it beneath them, but it's like it ain't got nothing to do with me. It's whatever.
Yeah.
You hurt them by putting that. You put a dent in that pocket.
Yeah. Gotta let them know that, man. Money ain't that.
You put a dent in that pocket.
I tell you all the time what I said.
I've been to Jerry World. I went to Jerry World one time, and just the park over there, I've seen it for anywhere between $60 to $100+ just a park.
Crazy.
So they making money hand over fist.
What I tell you about
people
black
ain't gonna go to them games if them dudes ain't there.
What did I tell you about black people? They can't say no to what?
To that bread.
They can't say no to money. When somebody finds your weakness, they're gonna keep trying to offer that to you first.
Period.
Can't say no to money.
Come on, man. That bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, here the money is.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that is the only thing that matters. That's the only thing that matters to them.
Yeah, they bottom line.
Cause you imagine, like seriously, I ain't trying to be funny. It's it's what 16 and 17 NFL games in the season. Half of them is played at home. Could you imagine? And I think Jerry World is what 60, 70,000 seated arena, something ridiculous, right?
Nothing about it.
So think about that 50,000 people seated arena, and you only got 10,000 in there.
Right. And,
times 8 games.
And get this though. And get this. Because
You gonna be hurt.
Get this. I'm not really mad at the owners either.
Okay.
I mean, it is to a degree. They got to take some ownership in a lot of this now. Don't get it twisted. But the owners, they got a job to do too, which is make some money. But who are the owners trying to please? They sponsors.
Yeah.
See, so owners got to answer to their sponsors. The players got to answer to the owner. I hate saying owner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To the man who the team,
To the owner.
you know what I'm saying? To the president of the team.
To the owner.
But the president of the team has to make money too. They got to answer to the sponsors. So it's like, dog, that's what you got to do. You got to hit them sponsors. At some point in time, you got to let these sponsors know. You know what I'm saying? And to make those sponsors eventually hit that president, White House, say, hey man, and make them president and make the NFL
Quiet,
owners
dog.
start and say, hey man, Trump, you need to be quiet, man.
Be quiet, dog.
Stay out this. Keep your ass up there. We done gave you our $1 million in donations. You know what I'm saying? Millions.
Just think about this. I think Doritos is a sponsor of the league, I think, right?
Uh-huh.
Is that General Mills? No, I don't think so. But anyway, Nabisco, whatever. Let's say for every week, every week 1 million households buy Doritos. Every week, 1 million households buy a bag of Doritos.
Right.
Like, what if that shit went from 1 million to 10,000? They'd be hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like at the end of, because when you're in a business of food consumption, you base a lot of your earnings and stuff is based off of projections, right? So you know, okay, around football season we sell 50,000 more units a week. You know, during the holidays, Thanksgiving is a little scaled down because people really cooking. They know they have those numbers figured out, year over year, month over month, quarter over quarter. Like they know what they're supposed to project out to make. You fuck that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
What happens?
They in trouble. You know what I mean? So to your point, you got to hit them from all angles. You got to hit them from every angle. You know what I mean? It has to be a unified thing too. You know what I'm saying? And that's one problem that you'll always run into in modern times is the unity behind it, right? So when you have the bus boycotts back in the 50s and the 60s, like they wasn't riding a bus.
They chose not to ride.
We just walk. Everybody gonna just walk
and ride, give each other rides to each other.
You know what I'm saying?
Cars, yeah.
Everybody gonna just walk.
Carpooling and walking.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like, well, I gotta get to work early or I gotta do this. I'm gonna hop on the bus. Like, nah, we all just gonna walk. So it was a unified front. So you know if that's what I'm saying. Even with a guy like Cam, who got power. See, here's the thing too. When it comes to this power, like your power don't last only for so long.
Yeah.
So while you got that window, you got to take advantage of it. That's why I'm always talking about Bron as far as the basketball side, but from what he does as an advocate for his people, oh man, A1.
Community. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's using his power while he got it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because once you don't got the power no more, it's like, oh well, we ain't gotta talk to you. You gotta talk to LeBron.
Man, look, hey, I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like I said, man, you got we just missing the boat. But it has to be unified. Everybody has to be on the same accord. Like, you know what? All these sponsors, we ain't doing it. We ain't rocking with it. It's a known fact. Known fact. African American community is the biggest consumer in the world. We buying stuff. We buy whatever, Jordans, Apple, iPhones. What we consume.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Even when we don't have.
Even when we don't have.
Yeah.
How many people you know in the hood? They get $150 a month, but they got the Jordans. They got the iPhone 10. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They got everything.
They're gonna come up. They're
They're gonna figure out a way to get it. So we gonna consume, but it's like you have to be able to be unified.
So, question.
I'm listening.
Tell me what you really feel.
Oh yeah, here we go.
They gonna kneel or they gonna stand? It's all a crapshoot right now. It's a hope, really. I know what you hope that they're gonna do.
Man, I hope they don't play. But
no. The thing was they kneel. He said they ain't gonna.
you talking about Jerry Jones? Talking about the Cowboys?
All across, yeah. Just talk about the Cowboys.
What are they gonna do?
What they gonna do? Because we know the San Francisco 49ers been kneeling. There's a lot of teams been kneeling. So they ain't true.
So let me understand this. Jerry says if you kneel, you ain't playing.
You ain't playing.
Oh, they gonna stand. They gonna stand.
Why?
Because Master said so.
That's what it is.
Yep, we gonna see. We gonna see on Sunday.
How does that affect them within the community or in your eyes?
Oh, that's some whole shit. They're definitely gonna stand.
Will you still be watching? Will you still be watching them after that?
I mean, I don't really watch.
I don't. People know me. I said I wasn't watching football this year. I'm not watching it, and I have not.
I don't even
I have
really
no
look
problem.
at it, so I don't know.
And I have no problem after this year to say I won't watch it again.
I'm gonna watch on Sunday to see what happens with this.
But so if they stand, how will you look at them going forward? Will you do like Jamil Hill said? People gonna look at them as sellouts if they stand.
Oh yeah, I mean, but they gonna stand. That's the sad part about it.
Is that because you think they're just mentally weak? They don't care about their heritage.
Well,
they too worried about their own money.
They're worried about their position and their money. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I mean about power. And again, maybe I'm speaking so high on this power thing because I ain't got no power. You Dak Prescott. Who they gonna put? They gonna go get
second and third string.
I think it was second and third string. You gonna bring Romo, injury ass. You gonna bring him back? What you scared of?
Mm-hmm. Jerry Jones don't like losing.
What you scared of? You gonna lose your spot?
Yeah, that's what he worried about, not getting that check again.
It's impossible. Jerry ain't stupid. Jerry is not dumb. Jerry know damn well he can't rely on that second, third string or bringing Romo out of retirement to win ball games. He not stupid.
But he got them fooled.
Got him fooled. That's what he is. He got them fooled.
So you saying they're going to stand?
They're going to stand, for sure. Every last one of them. Every last one of them.
Man. I don't know the answer right now.
Because like you said, he fooled. It's like, it's probably a horrible analogy, but I'm going to just throw it out there. It's top of my head. It's like if you in a relationship with a chick and y'all get into a domestic dispute, altercation, whatever, and you haul off and you just slap her,
dude,
right?
Yeah.
The next day you come in, you know the old cliche, you come with the flowers and the candies and all the apologies and some jewelry, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then now she's thinking, oh well, he do love me, right?
Yeah. That
That was the equivalent to him of Jerry kneeling. And now look, I kneeled with y'all. I do love you, man. I do love you.
Yeah.
And then the next day he's like, now if y'all asses don't fucking stand, y'all ain't playing. That's like that's like you slapping her the next day. I thought he loved me. He bought me the flowers, and I thought, so he playing with their emotions. Because I knew when I saw Jerry get on one knee, I said, man, cut this out. I knew it was some BS, man. Because again, my mindset is always these owners recognize more than they want to let be known. They don't have no fucking product. I asked you that question the last time. I said, Lo, you got a team. If you're 10 players, you've had an elite squad since you've been coaching. You mean to tell me your 10 players be like, bro, we done, bro. We ain't rocking with Texas Pro no more. Like, we out of here. You stuck. You in a jam.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to go on you got a live period game against Compton Magic at 12 o'clock. You about to get your ass blasted.
Yeah.
So players are key. Major.
Man, Sonny said that.
He did?
Yeah, for Carol.
See, yeah.
That's without them, you ain't got nothing.
You ain't got nothing.
So
that's just like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not being a profile. It's just like, if you ain't got the damn players, then you ain't got nothing. You're done.
So let's check this. Talk about this before we shut it down.
All right.
I don't know if you heard about what happened with Okay, let's talk about this. What you think about KD with that fake Twitter account?
Man, I don't know the whole details on that. I don't know. I don't like break it down for me. Cause what was he doing?
He was clapping back on a fake Twitter account. Somebody hit him, say something. He was clapping back on the fake Twitter account. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. He admitted to it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah.
So somebody hit KD Trey 5.
Yeah.
And then he
said something crazy on his accounts.
He go to the fake joint.
Yeah.
How did he get busted?
He replied from the wrong account one time. Then he tried to delete that bitch. Like, oh shit, you said this from KD and now you said it from him. Oh.
So that's how he got caught up.
He got caught, yeah.
Man.
But check this out because that's old news right now.
Yeah, it is, but that's funny though. That's funny that KD was doing that.
But you heard this? This today's news. You heard about Roger Goodell? See, you've been living under a shell.
Well, Roger, I ain't been. I've been.
Roger Goodell's wife caught blasting his critics under a fake name. Roger Goodell's wife caught blasting his critics under a fake name.
How the hell she get caught?
Yeah.
She did the same thing KD did.
The NFL commissioner's wife defends him from media criticism under the pseudonym Jones Smith.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Because
she probably couldn't take it because he took a lot of flack for years. Yeah.
A Twitter account under the name Jones Smith puts reporters on blast when they criticize Roger Goodell. It actually belongs to the NFL commissioner's wife, Jane Skinner.
Jones Smith, Jane Skinner. She could have got a little more creative than that. JS. God damn, Jane. She could have been the KD Trey 5 or so.
Taking care of her man. She don't like that.
Oh man. Yeah, she couldn't have done it on her own page because they would have went in on her. You know what I'm saying? So she. Yeah. I mean. Shit, I don't know. I ain't got nothing for that one, man. That's what it is.
I'm just saying. That's why it happens across the board, man.
It happens across the board. I remember KD getting blasted a couple weeks ago for doing that. I didn't know what he was doing, but that's what he was doing, huh?
Yeah.
Fake account.
Look here, man. Listen, y'all. Do me a favor. Said it before. For those who got your podcast app, man, go to the podcast app, type in the Summer Podcast, man. Scroll up. You see them 5 stars underneath the podcast, man. Tap them 5 stars, man, please. It's gonna get us in right there. If you choose to leave a review, that's just a bonus. We appreciate that. But
yes, sir.
Leave them 5 stars, man. Hey, as a matter of fact, let me show you how them 5 stars work. Just recently, we've been pumping about asking you to do that thing. I sent out some messages to people, man, and guess what? When you type in the Summer Podcast, we used to be like the 9th or 10th, the 10th or 11th one down. We done moved up to the 3rd, 4th one now.
Hey.
So, hey, support us, man. You know, and I'm going to tell you like this, man, because don't be a hater. Because everybody says this.
Love to say it together.
You always know who your friends are until you go and open up a business on your own. And then your friends or somebody don't want to support you.
Oh, that's real.
Listen, man, we just support us, man. You ain't putting no money in our pocket by that. All you doing is helping us to be more socially aware, people to be more socially aware that we out here. That's all we doing, man.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and put them 5 stars, and then tap your partner. Tell them, hey, man, go in here and tap this 5 stars for your boys, man. You ain't got nothing else. We sitting here drinking a beer right now, doing something else. We sitting here at the movies. We sitting at the gym. And go in there and tap that 5 stars for me right there. Do it for my partner, man. Hey, if you ask me, I'm going to do it too. Real talk. If you ask me to do something like that, it was just something to support you. All I got to do is scroll up and do this on my phone and tap, tap. Man, that's cool. I ain't got to type nothing in. You know what I mean?
That's it.
That's it. So check that out, man. We appreciate that. Tune into the Summer Podcast. We getting it in, man. We really growing. Some more things going to be popping off soon. We're going to start doing some more interviews. And it's going to be live, man. So, again, I'm Marlon Lowe.
That's Mo. L-Ride. Holla.
Already.
Oh. Logan tired.